Fatality. Looks glorious, yep. Loaded that on my way back from the rig move in the snowstorm. Gonna take this to Fox Creek, down the Twin Creeks to North Montney. Left her running last night. I didn't want to disassemble and have to screw around this morning. 4:45. Supposed to be out there for like 10:30, so don't want to. It's gonna be a pull. This thing's heavier than those mud tanks I hauled last video. Pain in my butt.
This'll be some good slap.
Doing 4 kilometers an hour here. Busy here today. $84.10. $27.190, somewhere in there. Hard to tell when you're kind of bouncing over. $36,330. Chunky monkey.
D6 North Bonnie.
Gotta warm up that winch. A little bit chilly out. A little bit really chilly out. Backing up without a spotter. Got an assortment of trucks here. You make a little like little bar or something that goes from, you know, somewhere here and just holds that there. The fluid's already hot because it's live hydraulics, so it just continuously runs and stays warm, right? But the oil inside the winch is not hot, I think. Should spray those dogs, they look a little dry. Warmed her all up. Got her unchained, don't forget that up there. Speaking of chains, just in case, I gotta kind of shake it off, so we're gonna need some traction, but this is a pretty big boy, eh? Was that 36.3 on the 24 and 27.190 on the drives. I was just like, holy, it feels a lot heavier than it looks. Same as all the other ones, it's just bigger than any of the other ones, right? Super Duty, I guess. It's the F650 of the oil field. Hopefully everything in the trailer works. I gave it a little sip of alcohol this morning in hopes that everything would be fine. If not, we got a loader, he can anchor me, maybe, but at first they're like, might have to put it on mats. I'm like, oh. It's miserable out. Speaking of miserable, we've got that's a pipe skid. Oh, the wind is cold.
Right, you. Yeah, come on. Here we go. Yeah.
Yep, it's cold. Wonder what it is with the wind. It gotta be like 40. I'm like right here, eh? Hi. Oh, did my boy get back on North Mountain? Yeah. Never mind. I see you coming here. Oh, wait.
47 West Victim.
Escort leaving.
One empty's coming on the North Mountain, he's 2.5. Low boy, 2 North Mountain. Empty low bed 4 twin. Gearing up. Loader 19 twin. Lower 14 medic, Kyle with JDA back. Loader copy job of an 8.5 twin. 516 Empty low bed 7 twin. You
betcha.
Loader pickup 21 on the twin. 12 ways 5, north landing.
Oh, well, that's another end to another glorious, cold, miserable, snowy day. Tomorrow, big ass boiler, 600 horsepower, 40 mid. Going somewhere in Leduc. I checked the pin drop and it's like total Savannah's yard. Yo, bro, you got flat. Your hub's fucked. Huh. It's weird. I don't know. I've never had that happen. How do you have that happen? Oh. Not taking that one. Supposedly it's got 2 flat tires. There's one in the shop, Ray Lynn's. Getting a bunch of tires changed. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. At least it'll be thawed in the morning, but thawing back out to freezing, that's almost worse. You get all sorts of little tiny issues. Like water, moisture gets in the roll, that freezes cock stiff. Putting a boiler that I'm picking up should bust it free. It's pretty heavy. It's that big one I picked up one time at Cheecham, if you guys remember. How good's your guys' memory? The big gorilla on the side, silverback. We got a piss load of snow. It's not so much that, maybe not the amount of snow, it's just that it blew it all in like snow drifts everywhere. Like everybody's yard is just a disaster. See, did that pointed that guy out by the scales in Whitecourt? That was Super B. That was like stuck right by like the mill entrance or exit or something there, where those guys come from, right across from the Swan Hills turnoff. I think it was like a Yellow Pete or something. And he like looked like he caught the edge, and then just kind of got sucked in. And his trailer went in way more than, and then he couldn't pull it out. And then on my way back, I seen him at the scales. He was like going into the scales, like he's coming into Whitecourt, and then like I don't know, he was like cocked right sideways, because it's like kind of plowed to the scale, but then all that parking area where they always put the oversized extraordinary loads, not plowed at all. He was 90 to his trailer there and stuck again. Just like, fuck. I wonder if maybe he had power divider issues and he just can't get no traction. But those things, if they're empty, pretty light, you get some snow, you're probably gonna spin out. Who knows what he had for tires. There's a few times I crossed the median to go load that P tank. Like he phoned me. I already went past Sylvan Lake, coming back into Red Deer. He's like, I need you to go to stack. I'm like, I missed you. I'm like, yeah, fucking, I totally missed my turn, and I didn't want to do a U-E in the median, like one of the crossovers at the township or range road to get back on and go, because I'm like, it's pretty miserable. Visibility's not the greatest, so I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. So I went to like Poplar Ridge is like just before you come into Red Deer, and you can cut across from 11 to 11A. You're not supposed to. They don't like it, but I'm like, I'm empty. But I turned to go the median, and I was like, thought I had her, no problem. And then I was like, oh fuck. I started to spin. I'm like, oh, but here comes a car too. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, I'm spinning, a car's coming. I'm like, no, I'm like, I'm long. This guy's gonna think I'm a brawler, what an asshole. And yeah. Shout out to manual 4-wheel drives. I'm in 2-wheel drive. Never fails. Just don't do it while accelerating. But anyways, thanks for watching. I just try to put some shit together, right? I'm like, it was kind of cold and miserable, and I wasn't feeling it. There wasn't a lot going on, and I was just like, man, it's so cold. I'm like, I don't want to film because it's cold. I want to, but then I get out there and I'm like, it's cold. Nice sunset. 5:58 p.m. My DJI 4. I'm working on it. I fucking ejected or did something. I thought I was deleting the Nano, and I've learned that you can erase it by the drop down menu on the desktop, so I don't have to go into the camera, scroll through the camera, hit the settings, go down to storage, format that way, right? So I'm just like, oh, this is kind of saving a little bit of time. I must have clicked on the Nano while it was still uploading to the computer. I'm just like, yep, format. But it was the Osmo 4, not the Nano, so I'm just like, fuck. And then I was like, wait a minute, the Nano's still hooked up to the computer. I was like, oh no. And I looked where the DJI 4 file that I organize every job, gets the date and what I was doing, and then I put files in there for like each camera. And I look in the folder, it's got one little like info folder, that's it. I'm like, shit. I turn on the camera, look underneath the video settings, like to preview your videos, nothing. So, spends $100 on fucking disc drill so I can try to salvage my bullshit. I've had to do it before with my GoPro, and I won. I got what I needed and all that, and everything was good, but I don't know. I did like 3 or 4 different tries, and it came up with nothing. I was trying to talk with their support, and I was all pissed off. I'm like, I did literally last night after the rig move, went home, fucked it up, spent the $100 immediately because I know I used it before. I have a lifetime subscription, but good luck finding that. I'm like, there's nowhere it's like sign in. I'm like, it doesn't say use existing account. No. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of mad because I put the camera on the invert tank. Big old blue there was pulling that last load off me. I was like, oh, I gotta get some side shots, it'll be sick. And I fucking lost the footage, so I'm extremely mad about it. Sad and mad at the same time. I don't know if I can probably salvage and make something out of the video for sure, but every time I put the camera on the dash and then a camera on the back, right? I usually have the dash on the top of the screen and then the out back on the bottom of the screen, and I lost pretty much all. It'll just be backwards camera, that's all it'll be. Like, I'm going old school. So yeah, I'm upset. And it's not the first time. I think we just talked about this not that long ago. After I got my new computer, I fucked some shit up and lost some footage, so. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.
front style.